Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady could, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow. Yeah.
Hi, my little demons and divas and demonites. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. ¿Qué es la que hay, mi gente? Estamos activados, estamos encendidos. It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva, and the big dog, Roman, is here. Roman, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Hi guys, I hope everybody's having an amazing Friday and happy weekend to everybody from Roman and me. And let me do a quick roll call. See who do I have here hanging out with me on this lovely Friday afternoon. I'm very happy that we're back to a normal Friday schedule with Rampage. I can't see. So I see John Riley, Killer of Demons. Let's go, Rangers. I see Ricky, Mike D, Eric Douglas, 20K, Demonite Jerry Winters in the chat. I see another Demonite, Kenneth Wayne. What's going on, Kenneth? How are you? So it's Friday. I have a cocktail. I have a treat for Roman. I have 2 shows to preview for you guys and lots of news to talk about. If you guys missed my Twitter post today, I went to buy a car seat because Adriana and Amari are coming to visit, and Roman really thought that car seat was for him. Like, what? He has a doggy car seat. He hates it. So I don't even understand what that was about. Yo, show up tomorrow. It's your dad's birthday. Happy birthday to your dad from all of us here at the Demon Diva channel. I see my girl Bunny is here in the chat as well. We'll get into the MJF news and all that. We'll do the preview first. We just gave Roman his treat. We have some orange Passoa and cranberry juice. You guys already know it's probably my choice drink for the summer. It's refreshing, it's nice, and it has a lot of alcohol in it. So let's get into it. We're back on a normal schedule. Rampage is not only back to its normal time frame, but it is live. So I always get a little more hype for Rampage being live because it just feels like they put a little bit more effort into the shows than they do on the pre-recorded shows. And hi Gemini and Samson, Harry, I see all of you guys. Durante, I see you in the chat. And I think that AEW has a big hype coming out of this last Wednesday show. So I really want to see what they follow it up with tonight on Rampage. My dad is in the chat, you guys. So Demonites, please give me the courtside emoji for King Demon, for Papi Demon. And if you don't have your exclusive emojis, you can give me a beer emoji for my dad. And my dad says, hey, ¿qué es la que hay? Estás preciosa. Saludos y bendiciones para todos. Que Dios los bendiga siempre. And I love you, papi. Te amo. Mwah, feliz viernes, te amo mucho, mucho, mucho. And of course, that translates to my dad. Says I look beautiful. And he also says, greetings and blessing for you all. God bless. So that's my dad's always positive message here on the stream. I love my dad. My dad's the best, honestly. So let's talk about tonight's episode of SmackDown. I'll probably do a watch along, but it's probably not going to be the most exciting watch along just based on what we have previewed for tonight, which is the go home show for Hell in a Cell. But SmackDown doesn't have any fucking matches on Hell in a Cell. So what the hell are they going to do? I don't know. Probably waste our time. But we got to talk about it anyways, right? So what can we expect from tonight's episode of AEW? What can we expect from tonight's episode of WWE SmackDown? Rafael, saludito, Big Dog Shane, Bubblegum Liv. I see you guys all in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Now, I am on the Heather, babe. How are you, my love? Will Wrestling Report. I see you from the UK, staying up late. And let's go. You're going to Hell in a Cell. I hope you have a blast. I think the Cody and Seth match is going to be incredible, and we're going to figure out when we'll do the preview for that. But as far as tonight goes, we have a Oh God. Madcap Moss returns with payback on his mind. Madcap Moss announced on social media that he will be returning to the Blue Brand this week and will be looking to get payback on Happy Corbin. This feud has been going on for a long time. I think the only thing to look forward to here is maybe the possibility of Madcap Moss returning with a different gimmick, because I think he's very talented, but this whole funny Madcap Moss thing has not worked out for me. Rafael has a good point. Tonight, we're just going to see a bunch of video packages. We're just going to see a bunch of video packages of what's going to happen at Hell in a Cell. I'm also in the preview for tonight's episode of SmackDown. This is exciting. This, I think, is going to be very good. It says a six-pack challenge to determine Ronda Rousey's next challenger for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm assuming they're not going to put this on the Hell in a Cell card, even though they probably should. But it seems like, what the hell is this first sentence? As the various volatile elements of a very heated SmackDown women's locker room boil over, what the fuck is that? Why would you, who wrote that? Who wrote that? Anyways, I'll keep reading. Raquel Rodriguez, Aaliyah, Shayna Baszler, Natalia, Shotzi, and Xia Li will compete in a six-pack challenge to see who can win the right to challenge SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda Rousey. Anything goes and anything can happen when six of SmackDown's most sensational superstars compete for the opportunity to knock on the baddest woman on the planet's door. Oh, okay. I'm very curious here. I would love to see Shayna Baszler win. You guys know I'm very vocal about always wanting a little bit more for Shayna Baszler. And I also think that Shayna and Ronda have such an interesting story just because they're such good friends that were part of the four horsewomen of MMA together. So I would like to see them work with each other. But in the news, and I'll jump ahead a little bit, but in the news, supposedly they now switch Lacey Evans back to the SmackDown roster. So her not taking part of this, why? Then why put her back on SmackDown? You know what I mean? They don't know what the fuck to do with Lacey Evans, clearly. Hi, Feli, babe. How are you? Talking about the women, and Feli just manifest onto my chat. He's watching me over on Twitch. I hope you're doing good. If Feliz Viernes. Jules in the chat. Hello, what's going on? So, yeah, I would like to see Shayna Baszler win here. I think it will be something new. I think there's a story already written for them with the history between Ronda and Shayna. It would just make perfect sense. We'll see what happens. Let me know who you guys got in the chat. I'm very curious to see who are you rooting for, or who do you think will walk away with the number one contendership for Ronda Rousey's SmackDown Women's Championship tonight. Wow, I forgot how to talk. I see Headlock Heel in the chat. Another Demonite. Felly says, I got the worst news in the world, but I'm happy because we have a six-pack challenge. I don't know what these bad news are, but I know you're always here showing love and bringing such positivity onto the chat that whatever it is, we're going to send Walter Mercado to help you with some positivity. So Demonites in the YouTube chat, put your Walter emojis and let's bring some positive energy, not just to Felly, but all of us for a lovely love.
Y que Dios,
Walter is nice.
el que todo lo puede, me los bendiga a todos, hoy, mañana y siempre. Y que reciban de mí siempre paz, mucha paz. Pero sobre todo, ¿qué? Mucho, mucho, mucho amor.
Mucho amor for all of you guys. You guys know I'm always here to send you some positive vibes your way. And I see Stellar Justin Lopez in the chat, who just got back from the West Coast. He was able to enjoy not only Double or Nothing, but he went all the way to LA and was part of that awesome episode of Dynamite on Wednesday. Just being there for that MJF promo must have felt incredible. And last of the SmackDown preview for tonight, we will be seeing a undisputed WWE tag team title. Riddle and Nakamura against the Usos. Now, if you guys know, Riddle and Nakamura are teamed up together. I think it makes sense. Yes, rest in peace to Brian Pillman Jr.'s mom. I sent him all of my condolences, and my thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. I don't think Shayna will challenge Ronda yet. Let's see. So Felly here, watching me over on Twitch, he says it's going to be Raquel or Shotzi. And I agree. I can see that happening because Shayna and Ronda is a really good story to just kind of wasted. But then after, yeah, I think Shayna and Ronda could even be a SummerSlam match. I have been watching oh my God, Milton, I can't believe the Warriors. Papi, si estás ahí, ¿qué carajo le pasó a los Warriors anoche? Perdieron ese juego en el último cuarto. I'm so mad that they blew that game on the fourth quarter last night. I'm rooting for the Warriors here for the NBA Finals. So obviously, Riddle and Nakamura, the Usos took down their partners, so they have teamed up. They went on to Monday Night Raw, and they had a championship contenders match, but the Usos ended up beating them up with the scooter. I can't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. So they won by DQ. Therefore, they did earn the spots, I get, for the tag titles. And we will be seeing that match tonight on SmackDown. Why not just save it for the pay-per-view since there's not any SmackDown representation? But then again, like, I don't want to sound counterproductive here because I feel like a lot of us say, well, the brand split don't exist. Okay, so if we're going to go based on that, then it doesn't matter who's in the card, right? But WWE has not made official that the brand split is done. So we should be seeing at least one fucking SmackDown match in here, right? I don't know what's going on with Roman Reigns, but his absence and the absence of two world championships on both of these shows is starting to show. I cannot look at the Usos anymore and like that continuing Roman Reigns storyline. Like, he won these titles back at WrestleMania, and I love Roman Reigns. He's my favorite. But this is just not it. You know, we worked so hard to get a really good run from Roman Reigns, and there he goes. And the fact that they're just like sabotaging Roman's like reign, no pun intended, it's just absolutely just driving me crazy, especially as, you know, Roman's number one fucking mark. So I just hope that they figure something out to do here, because I just can't go all through the rest of June and all the way into Money in the Bank without Roman defending these titles. Like, it just feels so odd. Yeah, I say Warriors in 5, but I need to tell Jared the news. What news, Harry? Give us a news. We'll break some. What we can expect from SmackDown. I think somebody in the chat said it best earlier. Another Demonite in the chat, Matt, making an appearance. Hi. We're gonna see a lot of video packages tonight, and that's just a given. That's how they're gonna preview Hell in a Cell. So also we can talk about Rampage, because Rampage is coming to us live from Ontario, Canada. Okay, that's different. I love AEW expanding their horizon and going to new places. I missed it. Okay, let me see. What did Harry say? I can't. Shocking news. Bullet Club got Kenta back and got Ace Austin. So there we go. There we go. Harry always in the chat breaking some news for us. Thank you, Harry, for keeping us informed. All right. So Rampage, let me see if Tony Twitter Fingers has given us some previews for tonight. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. All right, I'll go to All Elites because they don't have anything in the website. So AEW Twitter page. Let me see if they have a preview. Roman needs to defer. It's been longer than 30 days. It's been 60 days. Like, WrestleMania was what? April 3rd? May, June? Okay, so I am on All Elite Wrestling page, and we do have a preview for tonight's episode of Rampage. Rampage. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm sorry. Anyways. Young Bucks and Lucha Bros. Oh, if you want to watch their entrances. What? What? There's a tweet here that says Young Bucks and Lucha Bros. AEW Rampage entrances at 9:55 p.m. before Rampage goes live. I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay. Anyways, tonight, Rampage. Let's talk about it. So we're going to be seeing Athena's debut in AEW in All Elite Wrestling. Ay, Rorito, yo no sé. We're going to talk about MJF here in a minute. I'm almost done with the previews. She's going to be facing Kiera Hogan from Jade's Baddies. I hated Athena's promo on Wednesday. It was funny because I was doing a watch along, so I really couldn't hear what she was saying. And then I went back and saw it posted on social media, and I was like, they should have talked to her. They shouldn't let her talk. But I would assume that tonight she will get an easy win, especially if she's going to go after Jade. Then she needs to have a very strong presentation. Looking forward to see how they show her, what they're going to name her finisher, because it's probably not going to be called the Eclipse anymore. So Tony, cut the shit. I love that line too. I love that line. Oh, by the way, I have 2 new additions to our video clips. So you guys know, you guys like requesting Sting screaming and this and that. I think you're really going to pop for the 2 new additions. I have a feeling we're going to be playing this one a lot. You guys are going to love it. Here we go. This is View, brand new clip.
You fucking Mark!
How many times are we going to be requesting MJF every time we probably talk about probably anytime we talk about Tony Khan? And speaking of Tony Khan, the second addition, hi Nene, estoy bien mi amor, hi Jen, the second addition to the clips. Since we like to talk about Tony Twitter fingers, and every time he tweets, we kind of get scared because we never know what he's going to say. Here is the new addition to the video clips. So now you guys know we have 2 brand new clips that we can request or play as we're watching wrestling. This MJF is going to be my favorite thing in the world forever.
You fucking Mark!
Anyway, so yeah, I would expect to see a pretty easy win from Athena tonight. El nene cumple en junio 9. Feliz cumpleaños, mi amor Adele. Also on Dynamite, as I said, we're going to be seeing the Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks. I think that match is going to slap. Don't they always slap? Like, come on. One of my favorite matches was their steel cage match. Yeah. I don't know who wins here, honestly. I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks. I don't know, cause TK was on that second. Yo, bro, you know it, right? Every time Tony Khan tweets. Anyways, so I don't know who wins here. We win because we get the match on free television, right? So. Also tonight on Rampage, we're going to see Scorpio Sky versus Dante Martin for the TNT title. Happy to see the TNT title like making a comeback. I think Scorpio Sky wins here. What I really want to see is Scorpio Sky go in a significant feud, whether it is with Miro, whether it is with Wardlow. I really would love to see somebody come out and challenge Scorpio Sky and set up the next storyline for Scorpio Sky to really re-elevate the TNT title now that we're done with the Sammy Guevara story here. So that's what I expect to see. I don't know about Miro because Miro basically said he's going to try to find God and fight God. Looking forward to that feud. But yeah, so that's what we can expect from tonight's episode of Rampage. I guess it is live. It is live, so it's gonna be a fun. It's usually more fun when they are live. Okay. Yeah, I don't see Dante winning, but I do see that match being a very good match. Now we can move on to some wrestling news and rumors. And we can't start talking about news without talking about the man of the week. Literally, we've been talking about it nonstop since Saturday, and that is MJF, because obviously you guys know he cut that epic promo on Wednesday night. I think he's torn the wrestling world apart, trying to figure out what's a shoot, what's a high one, what's a shoot, what's a work. Did we shoot ourselves into a work? Did we work ourselves into a shoot? Nobody knows. However, we did see that not only did AEW not post the promo to their YouTube channel, there was no mention of MJF after the promo. There was no mention of MJF on their socials. The next day, come here. The next day, we saw AEW has removed MJF from the roster page. He's not in the alumni section either, but they removed him from the roster page, and there is no merchandise to be found anywhere. Now, Pro Wrestling Tees independently does have a couple MJF t-shirts. I did look that up, but there is no MJF merch. If you search MJF on the merch store, the only thing that comes out is the DVDs from the pay-per-views that he was a part of. And last but not least, I just saw this one as I was getting ready for you guys. AEW has unfollowed MJF on Twitter. The amount of effort that they're putting into this is beautiful. So first, AEW came for MJF roster on the official website. They took away his merch, and now the promotion continues its war with MJF by going to the only place one could go next in a dispute like this, ghosting him on social media. I kind of figured that would be next here just because of the fact that we haven't seen AEW social media promote anything MJF wise. So listen, if this is a storyline, which I'm pretty sure it is, I don't think you let MJF go out there and say what he said on Wednesday. This isn't all a storyline, right? I'm starting to think it's a storyline from the beginning, but I just don't, no offense, but I don't see Tony Khan being smart enough to come up with this on his own. I think this was probably a work from, you know, some of the wrestlers. Also, I just want to point out something. So CM Punk, when the whole Naomi and Sasha thing happened, he tweeted that you should stand by your co-workers. But then he's the one who chased MJF out of the arena on Wednesday after the promo. Which one is it gonna be, CM Punk? Make up your mind.
You fucking mark!
So I'm just saying, you know, I'm not trying to throw some shade, but you know. So anyways, the amount of effort that AEW is taken here is absolutely incredible. And the fact that MJF is still the most talked about search thing, and I know it. I put the reaction of his promo, and it's got an incredible amount of views on my channel. People are really invested into whatever is going on with MJF. Stellar Justin Lopez with the super chat. $4.99 super chat. He said, shout out to AEW for their horrible production, horrible audio, foggy screams, and using the same pyro for everyone. 3 years in a row, now improve this aspect, TK. So Stellar Justin Lopez sent me a video from the arena. And when they were showing the mirror promo, you couldn't hear anything, like at all. So I agree with you, but a lot of times I also feel like as far as the sound goes, that's on the arena. I think you were there for Survivor Series at Barclays. Remember, like all of the video packages they kept showing from the fucking egg, the Rock's egg? Like we couldn't hear shit at Barclays either. But then again, you know, you have a whole ass production team that should come out there, test it out, and figure out a way to make this work for the crowd that's there, especially if you're going to have a video package heavy show, you know? So I agree with you. I did like the new set. They did kind of show a little bit of a change there on Wednesday. But I think that AEW production, in a different aspect from your point of view, a lot of times like the botches that we see on TV is because their camera angles are horrible, and it's like your camera angles are exposing the moves. Why can't you figure out right now which is the best camera angle to get in order to put your coworkers, unless they're douchebags like MJF? unless you know, like by now you should know, if you want the super kick to look like, oh, I dropped my pillow. If you want the super kick to look intense, don't show it from this angle. You know, there's a lot that they still need to work. Now, I'm not saying go camera cut crazy like WWE does, but yeah, there's a difference in the production value. I got a new bottle of Malibu. Thank you. We gotta run out of the Bacardi too. I'm looking forward to buying a new bottle of Bacardi. But yeah, that's the latest news on this MJF mess. AEW is doing their part to continue making this looks like oh look, it's sweating. You guys can see it on camera, but it was on the fridge, so it's like this is gonna be a good shot. Because like the last few shots I've been doing were hot, and that's not fun. I'll take the camera shots over the zoom in and out. Okay, that's a good point. Cena proposed. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about the engagement. Huh? Thank you, Stellar Justin Lopez, for buying the first shot of the evening. We're gonna be doing a wash alone, so hopefully we'll be drinking a little bit more. Pero salud. Oh man, it's a lot more smoother when they're cold. So yeah, I'm with you. But the video that you sent me, it was ridiculous. You can see Miro, and it sounded like when I come on here and forget that I'm muted. That's what that looked like for the people in the arena. I did see a lot of people in the arena not being happy with the show because there was a lot of tag matches. It didn't feature, some of the important names. And speaking of that, I don't know if you guys saw it, but What Culture has reported that Thunder Rosa is very upset with her booking as AEW Women's Champion. And honestly, can you blame her? I really would like to know a little bit of more details because it was said that she was sent home with an unknown illness on Wednesday. So, okay, that's why she wasn't on TV, but you could have mentioned the fight, or you couldn't just they show video packages for other things that happened at Double or Nothing. So the fact that they went out there, put on such a good match because they actually killed it, and they don't even get mentioned. Like, okay, whatever, so I can't blame Thunder Rosa for being, a little bit upset. You guys are bringing it up in the chat, so I guess I mentioned it. Sammy Guevara proposed to Ty Conti at the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and of course Conti said yes. We did see Sammy Guevara get engaged on AEW television to somebody else like a year ago, so I'm super excited for them. I wish them a good life. They seem to really love each other. Whatever, good for them. I'm not gonna bash anybody for being in love here. So Sean confirmed what? What did Sean confirm? Oh, the Thunder Rosa story. Yeah, I can't blame Thunder Rosa for being unhappy. I just hope that she starts feeling better and they start giving her the priority that she deserves. I really would love to see MJF get like a group of people together that even if they don't like him, they get behind him because of the cause, right? Because of all of these ex-WWE stars or all of these other people getting more TV time than the OGs they want. I think that will be a super interesting story. We also find out today, this news concerned me a lot, and we've been discussing this on our streams, but at this past weekend's AEW Double or Nothing's pay-per-view, many viewers noticed that Jeff Hardy was looking considerably out of it for most of his tag team match against the Young Bucks. It was later announced that Hardy will no longer be taking place in a scheduled match on Wednesday's Dynamite, furthering fan suspicions that he might be hurt. His brother and tag team partner, Matt Hardy, provided an explanation on the latest episode of the Extreme Life of Matt Hardy. I was happy with the match, especially considering very early on in the match, Jeff was almost knocked out. He got hurt pretty bad, and that's why he was pulled from the match in LA, obviously. So he was kind of running on fumes going through the match. So he held up his end of the bargain pretty good in the big scheme of things. Nobody exactly knows when Jeff was injured, especially not Jeff himself, according to Matt. Him and the Young Bucks were able to keep things going because of their experience in the room. But Jeff doesn't remember the match at all after that happened. He was literally just a vessel being given directions throughout this match. So considering he got knocked out loopy terribly a point early, I still think he looked pretty good. He doesn't remember the match at all. So, sorry, my nose itches. I have to take a allergy pill before we go on air for the watch along. I feel bad for Jeff Hardy. I would assume that right now he's in that concussion protocol, but this is concerning because we already heard that Jeff Hardy was pretty beat up from his match with Darby Allin. I kicked his ass. And then now we're hearing that he was like knocked out here. So I just want Jeff Hardy to take some time off, let his body heal, take care of himself. Jeff Hardy has absolutely nothing to prove anymore. The man has done it all, sacrificed his body for us, for our entertainment. So I just want to see his last run be a good one. That Judas is a Tony Khan. So I just hope that he's okay and they give him the time that he needs. Also from WrestlingInc.com, we have minute-by-minute viewership breakdown from MJF's pipe bomb promo. But obviously, all right, let me read this. I should read this before I go live. But MJF can certainly put his money where his mouth is. This is too long. WrestleNomics was able to obtain the minute-by-minute numbers for the June 1st episode of Dynamite. MJF promo happened to fall between the second and third quarter of the hour program. It was a tale of two quarters. with the second quarter being the highest overall. That being said, the MJF promo occurred 6 minutes into the second quarter of the show and 2 minutes into the third quarter of the show. Started at 8:24, ended at 8:32. The 6 highest rated minutes for the cherished 18 to 49 demographic occurred during MJF's pipe bomb, and the peak rating for that demo occurred at 8:27, smack dab in the middle of MJF airing his grievances. That minute roped in 667,000 viewers from the 18 to 49 demo. It also happened to be the highest viewership total for the program with 1.1 million people. And then after that, they dropped. So basically, it went from that to 731, and then the viewership went to 539,000 after MJF got off the TV. So MJF is, hola simpático, you came back. I saw you earlier on Destiny's stream. I see my mom and Vicente in the chat, saluditos. So basically, MJF knows his worth. There was something that MJF said in his promo that really made me think a lot. And he said, I'm the only guy here that makes you feel. And he's right, man. When MJF gets on the mic, you either agree, you scream, you disagree with him, he pisses you off, like he makes you feel. And when you're emotionally invested into a character, whether it's you hate him, you love him, you can't wait to see what it is that he does next, that's where the money is. So I hope that, at some point, since this is now at work, him and Tony Khan were able to come together, and Tony Khan was able to recognize the talent that he has in AEW. I can just picture MJF sitting there asking for what he wants, and Tony Khan was like... Yamil, saluditos, mi amor. Espero que estés bien y un besote para ti y para tu mamá. So yeah, also we did see Naomi share her first social media post since the walkout, and it's basically her and her husband just having a good time at the beach, and I absolutely love that because we haven't seen Sasha post anything, but we have seen other people. Thank you. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Simpatico. Love you guys. So we've seen a lot of posts of Sasha just being out there, living her best life and being unbothered. And now we're seeing that from Naomi as well. And that's what I'm saying. As long as they're happy, I don't care what they do next, right? I just want these women to be happy. And I can't believe how fast we got through everything today. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm going to be back probably around 7:50 with a little bit of a Smackdown watch along. If Smackdown doesn't put us to sleep, maybe we'll watch Rampage together too. Maybe. We'll see. But I'm going to go have some dinner, and then I'll be right back here. We're going to watch some Smackdown together. We're going to be doing some live reactions together. So I hope you guys come back and tune in around 7:50, 7:55 so we can watch some professional wrestling together. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. We are on our way to 20,000 subscribers. And I can't wait to be doing the 20K stream. It's going to be special. It's going to be so much fun. I will see you guys in a little bit. Oh my God. By the way, we'll talk more about it on Wrestling Confessions. But I had a dream about Kenny Omega. And I just remembered that because I'm going to have Kenny Omega help sign us off.
Goodbye. And good night. Bang.
Bang. If you want to find out what my dream about Kenny Omega was, I'll see you for the watch along. See you guys in a little bit. Until then, adios.
Welcome to the demon level, body slamming through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen Assassin.